And welcome. We are turning the live stream on. We are getting ready to go. I'm going to let you all get situated and come on in, but it is great to see you. This is one of my favorite times per year because we only do this like 2 or 3 times a year when we do a formal membership event. And we get to talk all about what membership entails. We get to talk about the Wanderful community. We get to share all of our favorite stories, and we do it right here live wherever you're watching, whether that's YouTube, whether that's Facebook, whether that's LinkedIn. So I want to give people a time who are watching live to get situated, and go ahead and drop in the chat right now where you are in the world, what it looks like outside your window. And if you want bonus points, if you want brownie points, go ahead and tell us what you're hoping to get out of this membership. How did you find out about Wanderful? What brings you here? Like what brings you to the webinar today? What do you want to know? So go ahead, drop in the chat who you are, where you are, and what you're hoping to get out of this webinar. I'd love to see all of you here. I know it's a lot of Beth live streaming and me kind of talking to myself, but also you're part of this too. And I hope to include you in the chat, include you in the conversation. I know we have some members that are going to be in the house. We have some hub leaders that are also in the comments, and we'll share a couple of videos. So you'll get to have a lot of fun. Let me pull up our slides because I do want to make sure, if you don't know me, I am a professional monologuer, so I could just go on forever, but I want to make sure that we have a little bit of structure. You're getting what you need out of this, and you're able to walk away with all of the best, juiciest, most interesting and fun parts. So we're going to go and show some slides, and I'll also highlight some of you on the way. But this you already know. Also, by the way, happy Women's History Month. It is the best month, right, in the year. And let's acknowledge that. I think sometimes International Women's Day comes and goes and it disappears, but this is our month. This is a month to celebrate us. This is a month to talk about all of the contributions that women have made in the world, and also the things that we continue to do today. So it's so important to acknowledge that, and just want to make sure we did that here. Now, if you're like, who is this woman, and why is she talking so much? Why is she so excited? Why is there so much happening? My name is Beth Santos. I'm founder and CEO of Wanderful. I've been a lifelong entrepreneur ever since my early days, before I was in international development, and then went into starting my own business, and started Wanderful actually as a travel blog. I was living overseas. I was 22 years old. I was doing a lot of writing. A lot of the time when travel blogging was like sharing your personal story to the interwebs because nobody read it and it was just your parents. And like, that was the blogging world that I came from. And over time discovered how much we need to support each other as women, how much information we're looking for, because when we travel to different places as women, our experiences are different, and really being able to facilitate a space that gave people connection to each other. Since then, Wanderful's grown and evolved. You'll learn all about how I ended up publishing a book. Hold on, I've got this book here with me right behind, called Wander Woman, which is a solo travel guide and manifesto. We started a podcast called the 85% Podcast that highlights the stories of women in travel. In 2023, I was named the godmother of a cruise ship. That was a wild experience. And if you ever come to Boston, you got to go check out. My husband and I own a cafe, so we'd love to see you. And during that time, I also had 3 kids. So this is life in all its bits and pieces. But I am so thrilled to be able to be your guide in this journey today as we talk about membership. And we have some people coming in. So, hey, Lauren from the East Coast, USA. We've got Fairfax, Virginia in the house. We've got LA in the house. We've got our LA hub leader, Naila. She's also here. Yes, to celebrating all women. You're absolutely right. It is so important for us to be able to do that. So thank you all for being here and for taking some time today. I know how valuable time is and how little we have of it sometimes. And so knowing that you all have taken time out of your day to be part of this with me, and to tell and to show and learn a little bit more about what we are up to, that really means a lot. So thanks for coming in. Let me give you a highlight of what we're going to do. We're going to talk about Wanderful. We're going to talk a little bit more about Wanderful story. We're going to go into what the member community is. So how it works, how the benefits work. We're actually going to, because you don't get a lot of chances to do this, We're going to go into the member hub. I'm actually going to screen share and take you in there so that you can see around. And then we're going to talk about how to join. We're going to have a special offer today. It's just available for the next 24 hours. So stay tuned. Make sure that you don't miss it. This recording is being recorded. This video is being recorded. So you can also watch it anytime in the next 24 hours. I know time zones are rough, but if you're watching on YouTube, you can just watch it at this link anytime in the next 24 hours and take advantage of this. And then we'll show a couple more videos. But before we do that, I want to kick us off with my most favorite video of all. It is so special, and it's something that we created just to give you all a sense of where we're starting from. We created it in 2017. Yes, I think I was actually possibly pregnant when I recorded that video, now that I'm thinking about this out loud. And we had all different wonderful members from around the world. This was actually pre our formal membership program. So they were just women who are part of our community. And one day I had this thought in my mind and wrote down this manifesto. It's all about who we are, what travel means to us, what this is all about. And that transformed into the video that you are all going to watch, which is our beautiful, wonderful manifesto. So let me get this queued up and you'll be able to watch this right along with us. Here we go. I am a trailblazer.
An adventurer.
An explorer.
A traveler.
I want to see the world.
Whether I'm loaded with suitcases
or carry only what's on my back.
I travel because it teaches me as much about the world
as it does about myself.
I am curious,
resilient,
powerful,
compassionate.
I want to live a life in which my friendships span continents.
Where I can cherish our differences
and embrace our similarities.
Not because I have read about them,
but because I have lived them.
I am a daughter,
a neighbor,
a mother,
a sister.
I travel with my friends,
with my partner,
my kids,
and sometimes I travel on my own.
My life is too short to be stagnant.
I ignore the people who doubt me.
I pave my own path.
I dream big.
I conquer mountains.
And sometimes I am shaken to the core.
I believe in a global sisterhood of women
who help me see myself for who I am
and challenge me to be who I want to be.
I am wonderful.
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 Gets me every time. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me see if I can get it to stop before it continues. Okay, great. Sometimes people have seen me in the last things where I get totally thrown off because then, you know, on YouTube, like the next video starts playing and then I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happening? People are talking. So we did it. We made it through. That is our wonderful manifesto. That is what we are all about. That is the community that we're creating. It's this sisterhood of women who lift one another up. We now have nearly 3,900 members in our member community. They are all around the world. They are travel lovers. They are travel content creators. They are travel business owners, a lot of entrepreneurs and women that are building businesses and building careers in travel. And the goal is to uplift one another, to have travel opportunities, to make meaningful connections. I think so many times people have a hard time describing all of the things that we do because we really have created such a beautiful ecosystem for women to be their best selves and to celebrate something that they really love and to do that in community with other women all around the world, both online and offline. So that's what we're about. Now, if you want to look at a little bit more of what we are in a formal sense, here's our definition. Wanderful is a leading network of women travelers and travel content creators. We're on this mission to change the face of travel and also to support women travelers worldwide, to give you tools and resources, to give you community and support, but then also to help you uplift and grow your business, uplift and grow your content, to really become a voice in the industry and to have our voices be amplified. So these are all real photos from our events, whether they're creator campaigns that we've run, whether it's our Creator Summit WITS, whether it's the Bessie Awards that honors women of impact in the travel industry, or whether it's just kind of showing up for a local hub event. There are all sorts of real things that are happening to connect women together, to lift our voices, to better represent women in the travel industry, and to do more. And I appreciate all of these really sweet comments that are coming in. Thank you, Gabrielle. I was drawn to your mission and work that you do, given my past in studying abroad. I share the passion for travel and connecting with cultures. I love that. And I think you'll find that there are so many other women in our community too that feel the same way. A lot of people who have studied abroad before, or have worked abroad, or maybe even are doing it now, and are looking for that mutual tie that kind of brings us all together. So just we do 3,800, almost 3,900 in our online member hub right now, in-person local hubs and annual group trips that we put on every year. And then some of our big events, the WITS Creator Summit, a lot of you are familiar with that. It's the largest gathering of women travel creators in the world. During WITS, we also host the Bessie Awards, which honors women of impact, gender diverse people of impact, and travel industry members and organizations that are helping advance women in travel. And then a couple of years ago, we launched a really fun project. It's called the Woman Owned Map, womanownedmap.com. Great thing for Women's History Month. And it is a mobile-friendly and interactive map that helps you find and visit woman-owned businesses wherever you go around the world. So we're always kind of launching new initiatives, new projects, from our blog to our events to some of the upcoming trips. And we'll talk a little bit about some of those today. But first, we're talking through membership. It's like my little screen is covering up all the full thing here. So it says about membership. We will also talk about membership and membership. But membership is really special. You know, it hasn't existed as long as the whole Wanderful community has. It was actually during COVID, if you can believe it, that we really started to grow. And maybe you can very much believe it, because what happened during COVID was we had a whole lot of people that missed travel. And I think more than ever, we wanted to connect with each other. And we had Portuguese cooking classes that I did and wore my aunt's, Portuguese apron and made some calverde. And we had people doing Scottish Highlands dance classes and how to bake a Victoria sponge cake and Spanish lessons and Italian conversation circles and all sorts of fun. And that was really what kicked off membership as it is today, which is an online space that connects our community together across borders, but then also trickles down into the IRL world, right? The offline world. So there's 3 different levels of membership. There's the traveler membership, which is for everyone, all travel loving women, anyone can join. There's the creator membership, which is specifically for content creators or people who want to be content creators, who want to use their voice to tell stories to advance the travel industry, maybe to build a business, maybe not, that are using social media, that are writing a blog, that are journalists, media, freelancers. A lot of those people really benefit from our creator membership, which gives you a little bit more of a boost in your professional career. Or if you're actually really building a full-on business, maybe you're a travel agent or advisor, maybe you are creating a startup, maybe you plan trips of your own, you can do that in community with other people who are also building things alongside you. And we do all sorts of masterminds to support you, because really what I found is that it's not just about being a consumer in the travel industry. It's also about being a leader in the travel industry. So how can we make sure that women are elevated into these roles of leadership? And that's where these 3 different tiers come from. And the nice thing about it is that every subsequent tier gets all of the benefits of the tier before it. So if you become a creator member, you also get access to the Traveler Hub. And if you become an entrepreneur member, you also get access to the creator and traveler hubs. So it really, everyone is a traveler, and then you kind of scale up depending on what your needs are. So let's take a little bit of time and kind of break down these benefits. Now I want you to be able to see this slide. So I'm going to, we'll do that for a minute, just so you can not see my face and see kind of how some of the benefits lay out. So all membership levels get the below benefits, and there's a lot even on the screen. So we have this exclusive member app. It's hosted through Mighty Networks. You can use that to find and meet members nearby. There's actually a geolocation function, so you can find people that are near you wherever you are, whether you're at home, whether you're traveling. You can also find our local hubs that way, which we'll talk about. There's ongoing conversations. You can get travel advice. There's a whole deals and discounts section where there's dozens and dozens of different travel deals, whether it's on gadgets, whether it's on specific trips. And then anytime we do a virtual event that is a live stream, we keep the recording in our digital content library. So if you go, and this is something somebody should do one day just for fun. There are hundreds and hundreds of hours of content in that digital content library. All the things I mentioned, right? The Portuguese cooking class and the Victoria sponge cake and the Scottish Highlands dancing class, but then so many others, webinars about the future of our industry, webinars about how to travel solo, all sorts of really great things. You could spend the next 3 months probably watching these videos, and you get all of that access for free. You also get access to our online virtual events and meetups. So in addition to live streams and webinars and kind of education focused things, there's also ongoing meetups that we do, again, like connecting people across borders. So there's a great solo travelers meetup that happens online. There's a midlife meetup. There's a 60 plus travelers meetup where they say they don't check IDs at the door. There's a virtual book club that we do. There are language circles that pop in. So all sorts of ways that you can connect cameras on with other people and establish friendships and relationships with each other, and do that on a recurring basis. Then there's the small group travel. We have trips that we do as a community regularly. We usually do between 1 and 2 formal trips per year. These are small group experiences that we go out. This is actually a photo of our recent trip to Antarctica that we did in January. We've also been to a number of different places. We've been to India, we've been to Cuba, we've been to Costa Rica together. We've gone to Portugal. We did a really great global meetup. So all of those have a special member discount. And then we also have this really unique thing that we do in the Wanderful community. It doesn't exist anywhere else. And it's called a global meetup. And a global meetup is very cheap. It's usually less than $500 to participate. And we pick a place in the world or in the country or wherever. I say country because I'm US based. And we get a hotel block and we work with the tourism board. And we have all of these community run activities that happen at the same time. So, and then we do one or two things as a group together. So then you get this chance to really go somewhere, but not have your whole itinerary planned out for you, but have all of these neat options and things that you can do together in a group. And it becomes really fun. Those are our global meetups. And then we have, of course, our local hubs. We have over 28 local hubs across the globe. They get together regularly for happy hours, brunch, women in travel meetups, anything. And a lot of times people will cross-pollinate, right? When you're traveling and you live in Boston and you're going to LA for a few days for work, and you can tap into the local LA hub and get advice from other members or meet up with them for lunch. So it's a really cool feature that you can really make use of. And as we grow and continue to add more hubs, then you'll be able to really have that in-person connection wherever you go. I miss you guys, so I'm going to come back onto the screen a little bit so you can see me. You can see me. I don't like being left out. This is not fun. I want to give a highlight to some of the upcoming global meetups and trips that we're doing. So in October, we actually have 2 in October. We're doing a small group trip to Oaxaca for the Dia de Muertos, which is very special. It's run by our chief travel planner, Pam, who is Mexican, who lives in Mexico City, and has actually hosted a couple of Mexico City global meetups that we've done, and has said one thing we have to experience is Oaxaca for Dia de Muertos. So that is going to happen. There's a special discount for members on that. There's a couple spots left, I think like 4 spots left. And then earlier that month, we're doing our Albuquerque and Santa Fe global meetup. So we're going to town for the International Balloon Fiesta. We're getting reservations for the Balloon Fiesta, which is this amazing international hot air balloon show. We are going to be getting tickets for everyone. We're doing an opening session on Thursday night. And then we're all getting like a big room block. And then we have all of these member-led activities that happen during that long weekend. So there's a scavenger hunt, there's a foodie tour, there's a trip to the hot springs, there's a journaling workshop. All of these things we're fleshing out now. And so then you buy one ticket. I think it's like $3.99, something like that. It's really cheap. And then you just go and you show up and you get to plan all of the different activities and you get to travel with each other. So that's our global meetup. And we do one every year. Next year is still to be determined where we're going to go. We also have an India trip in 2027. We're looking at a very special trip to Sao Tome, either 2027 or 2029. That's actually the origin story of Wanderful. That's where it all started. So we're thinking of going on back. In 2028, we're working with a really cool woman-owned business to run a group safari. So that'll be really exciting. So some really good stuff. And I love this. Carla said, I love Pam and I would love to support with the Oaxaca trip or attend since my family lives there. Oh, nice. That's so cool. Yeah, definitely. If you get in touch with Pam, she's Pam, P-A-M, at she'swanderful.com. She would love to. Actually, one thing that we really love to do on our trips too is connect people with locals. So if you have family in Oaxaca and you wanted to like tag along and help host something, that's also something that we do on our global meetups is we encourage our like anyone who's local to come out to the opening gathering and just be there and meet everyone. Like you get so much awesome opportunity to connect and share tips and ideas and stories. So yes, definitely come and check it out. It's really fun. Okay, so that's, and then of course, so actually I'll expand this one a little bit too so you can see it. So 28 cities worldwide and counting, strong US community here in our local hubs, but we also have other ones in Europe. We have a hub in Lebanon. We have one in Lisbon. We have one in Vicenza. And always looking to continue to build our international footprint. Oh, Nayla's like, sign me up for Sao Tome. I know. So actually, this is a really good time for those of you who don't know to show you where Sao Tome is. I wish I had like a little cursor so I could mock it up, because if you look at Nigeria and if you just draw your eye down right to where the equator is, that is basically where Sao Tome is. It's right off the coast of Gabon in the Gulf of Guinea. And it's a really cool and special place. And I can't wait to do a trip there because it's going to be really fun. Okay, so let's talk through a couple of the other things, because I know a lot of you who come to learn about Wanderful, maybe you understand the travel portion, but then you're kind of like, well, what does the creator membership entail, or what does the entrepreneur membership entail? So I want to use this time to give you a little bit of an understanding of that. So this is a quick rundown of what the creator membership includes. And again, it's like, I can only give you so much. There's so many things that happen in here. So one of them is quarterly masterminds that we have with really cool brands, big brands like Pinterest and Photors. They actually come into our member hub every quarter and do personal, like cameras on masterminds with our community, again, to really help elevate women content creators in this space. We also have a monthly small group sales and sponsorship coaching call. So it's called our Sponsorship Pitching Mastermind. It's run by our own wonderful director of brand partnerships. And people come into the hot seat with, I'm pitching this hotel on this stay. What is the best way that I can create value for them, but also, present myself best, and what do I need to do? And Lauren will really break it down with you. And a lot of our creators have gotten gigs from that, which is awesome. And then we also have a number of webinars, like one-off webinars, both how to work with us webinars, which typically feature our WIT sponsors and exhibitors and other companies that are working with travel content creators. And they kind of go through like, how do they like working with creators? What are their best experiences with creators? What do they offer? What's their payment model? That kind of thing. And then we also have webinars where we'll just bring in experts that we know from our own community to help us out. So a couple days ago, Jen Ruiz, who is an acclaimed author, entrepreneur, blogger behind Jen on a Jet Plane, she came in and did a webinar with us all about the international media marketplace. And she's been many times, she doesn't work for them, but she's been many times. And she's kind of like, here's what I know about how to get into it, how to get accepted as a journalist, how to make the most of it, et cetera. So really just kind of people helping each other out. And then, of course, there's this little shot of a phone, and that sort of represents the many opportunities every day. Akemi, who is one of our community managers, she's posting curated opportunities and gigs that are coming from the interwebs, whether they're jobs, whether they're brand partner opportunities, whether they're campaigns and press trips. You'll find those right in our Creator Hub. And then a couple of other bigger things that I wanted to give more attention to, maybe not more time, but more attention to. The WITS Creator Summit, our annual Creator Summit, members get $100 off their tickets. So that is a big savings that you get just for signing up and coming to WITS and being a member. And every time our members come to WITS, this is like a small thing, but to me, small things are big things. You get this cute little charm that says that you're a member, and you get to put it on a bracelet or a keychain. And the charm is customized to the WITS location. So everyone who's a member is going to get this cute little Chattanooga charm that they get to add on their thing, because our next one is in Chattanooga, Tennessee in May. So that's always fun. And then this other photo on the right is a shot from a campaign that we did with Visit Kansas City. We took a group of content creators to Kansas City. We had this whole weekend, and we do these really neat, wonderful collaborative campaigns where we're actually working together to create content. And it's really fun. It's much better than just kind of independently going on a press trip with a bunch of people you don't know. This starts as a bunch of people you don't know, and it ends with being like all of your travel besties and you're all creating content together. So we really look to our members to run these campaigns. And so when you become a creator member, you're really prioritized when we're filling these out. And then this is our entrepreneur. And I don't want to take too much time going into it because I know, again, there's so much, but entrepreneurs who are business owners, travel agents, travel advisors, tour planners, startup owners, there is a monthly entrepreneur mastermind that you do with me. So anything, we have people come into the hot seat with challenges that they're having in their business, and we workshop them together. There's also this great women-owned deals hub inside the member hub where you can share your business and share updates about your business with our community. So our 3,900 members are all people who want to support women-owned businesses, who want to help each other, and they can come in and help you too. And then this is new this year. We have a new space at WITS called the Lab, and that is for small businesses. It's like a little mini exhibitor space for small businesses that are getting started, that want to meet creators, but aren't at the phase yet where they're like doing big creator campaigns and paying people, et cetera. But with the purchase of your industry ticket, you basically can have free access to this lab. And it's really cool. You'll be able to share your business, get ideas, get feedback, do focus groups, that kind of thing. And then, of course, just like the travelers, the creators and the entrepreneurs all get their own special spaces, these little hubs inside the Mighty Network, so they can have exclusive access to each other. They can ask questions of each other. They can, share opportunities and share things that they're looking for advice on and kind of help each other out. So it really becomes like a feeling of community and a sisterhood. Oh, yes, my favorite part. Okay, so now we get to actually go inside just to see. I won't take forever because I really could. But I want to just, sometimes it's like when you're signing up for something like this, you just want to know what you're looking at. So I'm going to screen share and just show you a little bit of what happens in here. So hang on while I try to, make this work. So this is kind of a look inside the Wanderful community. Let's see if I can make this even better for you. I'm going to make it, there we go. I'm going to make it full screen so you can see it. So this is the feed when you join the Wanderful community. Here on the left, let's see, can you see my mouse when we'll see. On the left side, you've got 3 different member hubs. So you've got your traveler hub here, you've got your creator hub and your entrepreneur hub. Just like I talked about, there's 3 different spaces. So in here in the traveler hub, see, we're talking about our Sao Tome trip, Nayla. We're going to do it. I think we're really going to do it. We share ideas, whether I'm sharing ideas or you all share things that you're looking for, advice or tips, upcoming events that we're doing. We have this great Women's History Month conversation we're doing on March 27th with the finalists of our Travel Startup of the Year, which is really cool. This is a book club that we're doing. So this is your feed. These are all of your upcoming events that you'll see here that you can sign up for and RSVP to. So lots of things that are happening every few days. And then there's all sorts of resources as well that you can pull information about our upcoming global meetups. This is our digital content library, which this isn't even the beginning of it because we're actually migrating it, but there's already dozens in here and there's so many more that we have to add in. But you can get a sense of these are all videos. This is see this virtual Irish dance class? You can actually do this class and participate and have fun, watch the recording. And then we also have the different hubs for the content creators. So you'll see In the Creator Hub, you have your own space here. You have your own events that you have access to that are happening in here. Our networking masterclass to get ready for WITS, sponsorship pitching mastermind, YouTube Shorts mastermind that we're doing, and then a number of really cool resources. The resources section in the Creator Hub is actually like nothing else. We have creator deals and discounts, but we also have sample emails and pitches, like things that have been successful that we're collectively holding on to together to help each other. We have community data. This is a creator pay spreadsheet that really is an anonymous spreadsheet where we all post how much money we make on campaigns so that we can all see kind of collectively how much people are making and what they're asking for and how they do it. These are details about freelance writing opportunities that you can find where it talks about what are they looking for? How do you pitch them? Where do you pitch them? These are awards that you can apply for. So you can see it's really this collective resource for everyone. And then the Entrepreneur Hub is the same. So you've got your events, your resources. In here, we also talk about our global meetups, our trips and global meetups section. There's a lot. It's really cool. And the more you dig in, these are like chats that you can do with members. There's so much opportunity. You can spend so much time just being in here and being part of this. I love, Margaret, that you're asking this question about anything coming to London. We actually have quite a few members that are in the UK. We did a global meetup to Edinburgh a couple years ago. That was really great. It was a lot of fun. And we have been talking about doing another global meetup to London sometime soon. So thank you for reminding me about that, because I know, especially with having a very international community, one thing that we really want to do is make sure that we are connecting people, especially people who don't want to visit the US right now. We totally get it. So, finding ways to go elsewhere, connect internationally. We did have a very active London hub, but the hub leader moved. So we are looking for new leadership for that, but for sure, a lot of members. So I think that could be something to look into. Okay, what else have we got here? Oh, yes, of course. We can't just do this whole thing and not tell you about how to join. So this is the best part. We're going to talk about how to join. We have a really neat special that's going on that's effective for the next 24 hours, as I mentioned, now 23 and a half hours. And so I'm going to talk through that with you and pricing and how it all works. And then afterward, I used to show this before, but now I want to show it after. We have this great video from all of our members, and not all of them, obviously, but some of them. And it's a little dated, I'll be honest, because they created it for our 10th birthday. We're going to have a brand new one. We're going to make a new one because now we're 12 years old, maybe 13. Not 13 yet. But I think that the sentiment is so wonderful. And what you'll be able to do is learn a little bit more about what other people have gotten out of their membership and how they've really benefited from Wanderful. And I think that that's really helpful. And by the way, if any of you are members that are in this live stream right now and want to drop in the chat one of your favorite things that has been a benefit for you in the member community, I think that would be great. I know people would love to hear that and hear from you. So go ahead and drop that in. But let's talk about pricing, and then I'll show you some of the testimonials while you think about it. So typically, we really try to make this very affordable. This is not something where we're asking for thousands of dollars, even though I may argue to you that is worth thousands of dollars and absolutely priceless. Our traveler membership actually just starts at $129 a year. It's a yearly. We don't have a monthly for traveler because we want to keep you around. We found that monthly members, it just hasn't been the best financing model for them. So the traveler member has $129 a year. The creator member has a monthly option, and so does the entrepreneur member. And you can always scale up, by the way. But of course, you're here at a webinar, you're here at a live webinar. So we're not going to give you the full price. We're going to give you a discount because that is way more fun. And it's so much more fun to do discounts. So for the next 24 hours, this is the pricing that's actually going to work. And you have to use this code webinar. So we are discounting everything 25% for your first year. That means that the $129 a year traveler membership is now $97. You're saving $34. The creator membership, which is normally $24 a month or $249 a year, is now $18 a month or $187 a year for that first year. The entrepreneur membership, which is normally $49 a month or $499 a year, in your first year, you can save almost $150. just by using this code. So the code is webinar. I'm going to drop it in the chat. You just go to sheswanderful.com/join, use code webinar for 25% off. I'm literally just writing it in the chat so that you have it. But also you can pull out your phone right now and pull that QR code, and that'll take you right to the screen. So this is only available for people who are watching it live and catching the recording if you can't come here live. We are closing down this code in 23 and a half hours, but it is visible to you now. And of course, like, remember when we used to all watch infomercials and they were like, I don't know, maybe people still do, but like, they'd be like, oh, for 3 easy payments of $19.95, wait, there's more. There is, in fact, a wait, there's more on this webinar. We have a wait, there's more, because one thing that is also really great is that, look at me, this is me doing my, hold on, I'll do this whole thing right now. So if you sign up today, and I mean today, then I will also send you a copy of my book, which is pretty cool. So, I mean, I'm a little bit biased because I wrote it, but it is a really good book. You can get a digital copy. You can get an audio copy. You could get a printed copy, whatever you want. But it is such a great, if you are an active solo traveler, you're going to get some good tips from it. If you've never traveled alone before, you'll get really good tips from it. It's also a really good gift. Graduation season is coming, so it's a really great gift for like that niece that is traveling and you want to give her something. Birthdays, Mother's Day, also really good. So you will get a copy of this if you sign up, but you have to use this code. You have to sign up. The code is webinar. Okay. I want to give you all some time to learn and think about this. And as we do that, I want to show you this video because this is really fun. This is our testimonials. You see if it's going to show. Yeah, hear from our members. It's our testimonials. I'm going to do some screen sharing like we did in the beginning, and you can hear all about them and why they love membership. And again, I mentioned, it's come from a couple years ago. So they're saying, happy birthday, Wanderful. Hey, we have another birthday coming up in 2 months. So we'll take it. But I think you'll get a lot of really good things out of it. So let's go and share that video so you can see it, which will be nice. Share screen. Here we are. Okay.
Thank you so much for being such an incredible organization. You are literally joy in human form, and I'm so grateful to be part of the community.
My favorite memory from WITS was my first WITS 2022. I'm at the top of the escalators, and I see Christine Lozada going backwards up the escalator, while Pam McFadden goes upwards on the other one, filming her. And my first thought, this is the kind of collaborative joy that I want to be part of for the rest of my life.
So my favorite memory with Wanderful is attending WITS last year. It was my first exposure to this lovely community, and I came with another creator, and it was such a ride that I just enjoyed being on, and I can't wait to see where the next one goes with this community.
I am so grateful to have Wanderful in my life. I love all the friends I have at Wanderful, and the travel inspo I get. It's a great community. If you are not part of it yet, you absolutely should be.
So excited for 10 years of extraordinary experiences, wonderful connections, and the best sisterhood that I can ask for.
Wow, 10 years of Wanderful.
10 years of
community,
motivation,
empowerment,
and
sisterhood. Happy birthday, Wanderful.
Happy birthday.
I know Nayla is watching this, so she's probably cringing like, why did you put the video with me in it? But it's so good. I love it. As you can see, that's so good. And thank you to the members who have dropped in some notes. Angie said, as the DC hub leader, I love connecting locally with the ladies and doing fun activities. Akemi said, the best thing about membership for me is the friendships I've made. I've met some of my best friends through Wanderful, and I keep meeting amazing new people all the time. I think there's somebody else that wrote something, but I can't find it. Anyway, thank you all so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to share your stories. I hope you all see why I just love sharing these videos, because I can give you the nuts and bolts of it and kind of, why you should join. But a lot of people say that they stay for this sisterhood, right? For this support network, for this community. So come and check us out. I think you're going to love it. This flash sale, we don't do a lot of discounting. This is not part of how we operate. Typically, things are at full price because we believe in offering, a value that is fair. But on these webinars, I do want to make sure that we give you something special. So we've got 25% off happening today only, and just a few hours of tomorrow. You've got like 23 hours left. Use this QR code. We'll also follow up with you in an email. And remember, when you sign up, you also get a copy of Wonder Woman. So check it out. We've got some great things coming up over the next few days. I can't wait to see you in the hub, joining us, coming to some events. And hey, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for taking the time out of your day. I know it's a lot, especially if it's the middle of the day for you, or even evening for others. Friday night, it can be rough. So thanks for making it. I look forward to meeting so many of you. And catch you next time, everyone. Thanks. Bye for now. Have a great